Toward the end of the Old Testament is a remarkable prophet named Daniel. If you read Daniel's story, you see some Easter eggs that connect him to Jesus Christ. First of all, Daniel was a prophet that prophesied about the end times, and Jesus also prophesied about the end times. Go check out Matthew chapter 24. Daniel also had a vision in which he sees a divine figure that looks like a son of man. Jesus identifies himself with that divine figure, and his favorite title for himself is the Son of Man. Daniel lived during a time when his people were oppressed by foreign nations, and Jesus lived during a time when his people were oppressed by the Romans. Daniel had no children, and he had no wife, and neither did Jesus. Daniel also had three close friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Jesus had an inner circle of three: Peter, James, and John. Daniel had enemies. There were people who were jealous of him and plotted to kill him. Jesus also had enemies. The chief priests and the Pharisees, they plotted against Jesus, and they wanted him dead. Before he was sentenced to death, Daniel prayed 3 times in his room. Jesus also prayed 3 times in the Garden of Gethsemane before he was sentenced to death. Both Daniel and Jesus were innocent, and yet they were falsely accused. And the king tried to rescue Daniel. In Jesus' story, we see that Pontius Pilate tried to rescue Jesus. He knew he was innocent. Daniel is placed into a den of lions. A stone is rolled over the entrance to the den, and it's sealed. Jesus is placed into a tomb. The stone was rolled in front of the entrance of the tomb, and it was sealed. God sent an angel to shut the mouths of the lions for Daniel, and God sent an angel to open the tomb for Jesus. Daniel exited the lion's den, and he was elevated to second in command, the right hand of the king. Jesus exited the tomb, and he ascended to heaven and sat at the right hand of God the Father. There's a scene in the book of Daniel where Daniel translates the writing on the wall, and the king rewards him. He throws a purple robe on him and declares that he is third highest in the kingdom. And that was reminiscent of when Jesus was mocked as the king of the Jews and the Romans put a purple robe on him. We also see the angel Gabriel in the book of Daniel. The angel Gabriel talks about the messianic kingdom that is to come. And in the Gospels, we see the angel Gabriel announcing the birth of Jesus Christ. In the stories and prophecies of Daniel, we see God rescuing and exalting Daniel. And we also see God humbling the kings of the earth. And the kings end up confessing that Daniel's God is the true God. And this is also what will take place with Jesus Christ. All the kings of the earth will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. As it says in Philippians chapter 2, God will exalt Jesus to the highest place, that at the name of Jesus, every knee will bow in heaven, on earth, and under the earth. And every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. I hope you liked this video and you found it edifying. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. God bless.